Hello, my name is Amy Lyday, and I'm the owner of Grapevine Performing Arts, and I want to welcome you to our recital called 10. Did you know that 10 is actually a symbolic number? It symbolizes a couple of things. You can rank with the number 10, like a 1 to a 10, so 10 being like a perfect score. Also, the word 10, or the number 10, symbolizes completeness and order. So if you think about like the 10 Commandments, that is order and the structure. And when I look back on the last 10 years of Grapevine Performing Arts, and yes, that's why it's called 10, because we're celebrating 10 years, I do see all of those symbolisms. Each day when I drive up to Grapevine Performing Arts, the live oak tree just stands out as an icon to me. That oak just represents generations. And when I think back on the generations in my life, and how what has been invested in me has now grown into something like Grapevine Performing Arts. It's why that tree means so much to me, because it started with something small like an acorn, and now it's a home for so many. You see, 10 years ago, I started taking piano students in my little rent house in Grapevine, Texas, and back then I just called it Amy Noble's Piano. It was just that was a real unique name, but that was my name, and that's what I did, so I just put it together. I remember those days well. These little kids coming in, my friends, parents saying, "Hey, can you teach my daughter or son piano?" And in comes Grant Tomlinson and Sarah Beth Brooks. I'll never forget Claire McCafferty walking in for her first piano lesson with her blue jean skirt and her pink boots and her big pink bow. And that day I started calling her Cowgirl Claire. And these students are still with me today. They have been with me for 10 years. And what they didn't know is that I was just as young as they were in some ways. I was learning too how to be a piano teacher, and they agreed to join me in the journey. Here we are 10 years later, and these students have now become performers and artists in their own right. We now are called Grapevine Performing Arts, and we are reaching the Grapevine community. There are now 7 teachers working here who are excellent and love what they do just as much as I do. And we also have a wonderful internship program. I've gotten to have my students come and join us here and learn about the joy of not just playing the piano or playing the guitar, but teaching it as well and owning a business. Basically, this has been a journey of growing, and the structure and the things that we have done over the years have blossomed into something that is beyond what I could have ever asked or imagined. So with this recital 10, I feel like we've come to a place of great completeness, but also the journey's not done. And so as we celebrate 10 today, and as we celebrate all the years that God has given us together, I'm looking forward to 10, 20, 30 years more, as many as the Lord will give me. Thank you again for coming to 10, and enjoy the show.
Well, for y'all that don't know me, I'm Jim Lyday. I'm Amy's husband, and I'm the vice president. And one of the few things that the vice president has to do from time to time is introduce Amy. So, and she wrote me a speech this time because we got a few things to cover. So, in many ways, we are who we are because of the influence of the generations that have come before us. Amy grew up going to church at Central Baptist Church. From 1990 to 1997, Bobby Sue Bass was the church pianist. Bobby Sue played big anthem solos for the offertory. Amy had never heard anyone play with such conviction and passion, was inspired to take her own piano playing to the same level. Amy had been taking piano since she was 5 and began studying under Bobby Sue in high school. Of all Amy's teachers, Bobby Sue made the deepest impression on her heart and musicianship. Bobby Sue was not only a teacher, but a mentor, fellow performer, and friend. One of Amy's greatest honors and memories is when Bobby Sue asked Amy to step into her seat and play the offertory solo. The piece that Amy is about to play is one of the last songs that Amy and her teacher, Bobby Sue, worked on together before Amy stopped taking lessons and went off to college. Today, she has finished the piece and would like to dedicate this performance to Bobby Sue Bass, her piano teacher, mentor, and friend. Please enjoy the performance of More Than Wonderful, arranged by Mark Hayes.
Well, Jesus is more than wonderful to me, and I can't say thank you enough to people like Bobby Sue Bass, to Bobby Sue Bass. And if you're watching Bobby Sue today, thank you, because I had no idea. I was 16, 17, 18, and I had no idea at that moment. I was so inspired. I mean, if you've ever just been in a situation at a concert or somewhere where you're just like yearning to be that person, that's exactly how I felt with my teacher and friend, Bobby Sue Bass. I just wanted to be like her. And she still inspires me to this day. And I am praying that today is an inspiration to you and to all you students, that whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish musically, don't ever quit. Keep going. It's so worth the journey, isn't it? It's been so much fun. Here we are 10 years into this journey of what was Amy Noble's piano, and now it's Grapevine Performing Arts. And who knew? And I am beyond grateful for all of you. And I'm going to do my best not to cry a lot today, but I just want to say thank you especially to all of you, because like I said in the video, Yes, I could play the piano, and I had taught students in and out, but I had never taught a student for more than maybe 2 years. So really, when I took this job on, I didn't know how far I could take a student. And for a while there, especially years 4 and 5, I was like, well, are they going to quit? Like, are they going to keep coming back? Can we learn more? And here you are, and you're still here, and I just am so grateful. So thank you for the privilege to teach your wonderful students, and I love them all very much. So our first performer today is Sawyer Bourne. And I'm going to kind of give y'all a little bit with each student how long we've been together. So we've been playing together for 2 years, Sawyer and I. And Sawyer is a big fan of Harry Potter and the stories. And of course, John Williams wrote that music. And so today we're going to play together Hedwig's theme. And I know you're going to enjoy this. Our next performer is Miss Scout Dennington. Scout and I have been playing together for 3 years, and she's playing a beautiful piece from The Little Mermaid, Under the Sea. And she plays this with such joy, just like the Little Mermaid would. All right, our next pianist is Miss Anna Heffman. Anna and I have been playing together for 4 years, and Anna is playing a song that is also from the Harry Potter music, but it's one that you won't really know, like Hedwig's theme. To set this song up, because it's kind of spooky, this is called Snape to Malfoy Manor. And if you know the story, Snape is one of these guys that you're like, I'm not sure if he's good or bad, but we definitely know the Malfoys are not good. They're not good. And Snape is headed to their manor, their home, and it's just an eerie, spooky time, and you wonder what's going to happen next. So with that, let's hear Miss Anna play Snape to Malfoy Manor. Great job. Our next performer is Porter Bourne. Porter and I have been playing piano together for 4 years, I believe, or is it 3? I think it's 3. I messed up. So 3 years. And Porter is playing a piece called Home Run Harry. And it's just a fun piece about this kid, Harry, who hits a home run. And we won't have the lyrics, but he just plays it really confidently, and I appreciate Porter's hard work. Our next performer is Miss Millie Stebbins, and Millie and I have been playing together for 4 years. I think that's right. It's your 4th year of piano. And she is playing Almost There from the Disney musical, The Princess and the Frog. So enjoy this. Thank you, Millie. That was beautiful. Our next performer is Kason Bear. And Kason and I have only been together for 2 years, but he has tackled for Elise, and he's done a fabulous job. And so Kason will be playing the infamous by Beethoven for Elise. Thank you, Case. And come on up, Reef. Reef is our next performer. This is Reef Dennington, and he is going to be playing the theme from Jurassic Park. Reef and I have been working together for the last 4 years, and he really enjoys piano. He really enjoys a challenge, and he's taken on this beautiful piece. Hey, Reef. Wait, before you go, is this dinosaurs on your shirt right here? That's awesome. There are dinosaurs on his shirt. All right. Our next performer is Miss Lexi Bayer. Come on up, Lexi. And who's heard of the new hit song by Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License? I mean, my goodness, right? Especially the Bears. So she wanted to do this song. She just loves this song, and we found an arrangement that's actually pretty difficult, and she's just tackled it and done a great job. So enjoy this performance of Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you. And we have been playing, I forgot to say, we've been playing together for 3 years. She's done a great job in these 3 years. Our next performance, I think, Joe, are we good with the next performance? Awesome. It will be on the video screen. This is Lauren Williams playing the very peppy and fun Hakuna Matata. She was on her way to volleyball. We recorded this on Thursday, and she's at a volleyball tournament today, or she would be here. She was sad to miss. But here's Lauren playing Hakuna Matata. Thank you, Lauren. We're missing you today, but we're so thankful you did that video for us. All right, our next performer is Miss Cosette Dennington. Cosette, I've got to look at my notes. We have been taking for 7 years, and she's going to be playing a beautiful arrangement of Ed Sheeran's song, Castle on the Hill? Castle on the Cloud, Castle on the Hill. Yes, Castle on the Hill. Okay. Thank you, Cosette. It's just so beautiful. Our next performer is Winnie Ansell, and Winnie and I have been playing together for 7 years now, and Winnie is doing the crowd favorite, I Want It That Way, from the Backstreet Boys. So let's give it up for Winnie. I love this choice. It's so much fun. job, Winnie. Our next performer is Lincoln Moore, and Lincoln and I have been playing together for 7 years as well. And Lincoln is doing a piece from this video game called Undertale, and he has a goal to learn all the music, which is a lot. It's like 100 pieces of music or something in this book. And so the one that he's doing today is called Ruins. And if you can imagine, so this is the part of the beginning of the game from what he's told me, and you're but on your own, and all around you is ruins, and you don't know where you are. You're a little bit like lost. You're not sure what's going to happen or what's going to come at you. So this piece is supposed to set that tone of, ooh, what's going on? I'm not sure where I am. Thank you, Lincoln. Our next performer is Mr. Ben Stebbins. Ben and I have been working together for 7 years, I think, as well. I think that's right. And Ben is going to be playing, he's a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. We've worked on this for, I think, about a year and a half, and he's worked so hard, and I know he's going to knock it out of the park today. So take it away, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Our next performer is Miss McKenna Williams. And McKenna and I have been playing together for 6 years. And McKenna is playing a beautiful version of Belle, which is from Beauty and the Beast. And the opening, this is the first song that's played in the movie. And Belle is just this precocious, happy young lady, farm girl, and it's a happy, lively song, and McKenna just does a great job of expressing the kind of person Belle is. So without further ado, here's Belle. Thank you, McKenna. Thank you. Our next performer is Miss Corey Vassar, and Corey and I have also been together for 7 years, I think. No, 8. I gotta check my notes. I think it's 7. Yes, I think it's 7. And I'm losing track of time. And so Corey is playing a very technical piece called Solfeggio by Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach, which I believe was J.S. Bach's cousin, but you'll have to Google that. But it's basically a very famous piece by the other Bach, and it's fantastic, and I know you're going to enjoy it. Very well done, Corey. Thank you, Corey. Our next performer is Miss Emma Bourne. Emma and I have been playing together for 8 years now, and she is playing a piece it's called Discombobulate. And you've noticed on the program there's lots of Francisco Perino arrangements and Patrick Peachman, and this is just a really cool piece. It's got a lot of power, and you have to have a lot of reach to do this piece, and Emma just does it beautifully. This girl has got some discombobulate. Thank you, Emma. Our next performer is her sister, older sister, Kate Warren. Kate has been taking for me for 9 years. And Kate is going to be playing a beautiful arrangement of I Can't Help Falling in Love, which was made famous by Elvis Presley. And you're going to enjoy this. It's very beautiful. Our next performer is Mr. Andrew Pittman, and we have been together for 9 years. And I'm gonna tell a little story. I told him I would tell this story, make you laugh, loosen up the nerves. I remember this is my one kind of big memory with Andrew when he was little. He came in after having a few lessons with me, and he said, Miss Amy, I know what I want to be when I grow up. One of two things. I either want to be a ninja warrior, or I want to be a piano teacher and a pianist. And I said, great choices. I like them both. And so Andrew, he is a warrior. He has actually really worked hard on Beethoven's Fifth that he's about to play for you. He has worked so hard. And as a piano teacher, I said I'm on the journey with you guys. I looked at this piece just from the page, and I was like, yeah, we can get this done. And of course, I mean him, but I'm going to coach him along. And he's like, yeah, we can do this. And as we got into it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so hard. And so he has worked really hard, and I know he's going to knock it out of the park. So Andrew, take it, man. Beethoven's Fifth. Way to play that piano, Andrew. Great job. My next performer today is Miss Claire McCafferty, and it's Cowgirl Claire. She actually had her mom bring her boots today to make sure Cowgirl Claire showed up on the stage today. I'm really glad she did. In fact, Claire is our newest addition to the GPA team. She will be my next teaching apprentice, which I'm very thrilled about. So welcome to the team, Claire. Claire is a junior in high school, or going to be. No, she is a junior. No, you're about to be a junior. Yeah, she's just finished her sophomore year. She's about to be a junior. And she's going to be playing a beautiful piece today from the movie Pride and Prejudice, which is great if you haven't seen it, and from the movie Pride and Prejudice called Dawn. Enjoy Dawn. Thank you, Claire. Our next performer is Miss Sarah Beth Brooks, and before she comes up, there's going to be a video that we're going to show for Sarah Beth.
Hi, my name is Sarah Beth Brooks, and I get to use this video to talk about my piano journey and what taking piano from GPA has looked like for the past 10 years. Probably the first half of my recitals, my hands shook all the time. And so I was kind of forced to think about, am I being myself or am I trying too hard, kind of? And so seeing kids perform year after year at recital and their families coming up to me and being so encouraging and knowing that the same people were going to be there next year, I knew would never judge me and would always encourage me and always clap for me, just like I clapped for them. So I can't imagine what piano would be like for me if I didn't have the kind of recitals that I had. If I didn't perform at all, I would not have as much confidence in piano and singing. But then if I didn't have, the audience that I did, it would be completely different. When you are being educated musically, you just have to bring what you have to the table, because when the passion is there, then you can go anywhere you want. Amy can see the talents that someone has before they see it in themselves, and can also see their personalities. And so she was able to, when I was really young, see things in myself that I didn't see, whether that's good or bad. She sees it all because she's a teacher, and because she was able to do that, then I could really have guidance, not only in my musical journey, but as a person. And so I know for any kid that comes into her studio that they're not only going to be shaped as an artist, but they're going to be shaped as a person. And then as you grow and you get older, those two become like one person, and you don't separate the artist from who you are anymore. Piano is really worth it to me because when you have a teacher who listens to you and who knows who you are and who respects all your talents and who always pushes you to be better, it's so once in a lifetime to be able to have someone for your childhood, or if you keep taking your whole life, who knows you in that way, and who gets to watch you grow and gets to be one of your biggest cheerleaders, and shows you kind of how you can be your own biggest cheerleader too. Because when you have someone pouring into you like that, it really changes your perspective on your value and all that you can do. So that's my take on her.
Well, this is a 10-year journey right here, and so it's really surreal to be standing here for her senior last community recital. We will have one more recital, which I'm really thankful for right now, because I'd be a basket case. But this will be her final recital as a GPA student with all of you, and I'm really thrilled with who Sarah Beth has become as an artist. I know we all are, and it's been such a joy for all of us to watch her grow into the performer she is, from singing to playing to writing her own music. This one is a talent, and I'm really thrilled for her, and I know the journey ahead for her at Texas A&M is going to be fantastic, because how could it not be? I went there and it was great. So it's going to be an awesome journey for her, and she's going to be playing another it's like Harry Potter is just the theme today. There's lots of great music from John Williams today. Of course, that's awesome when it's John Williams music. And she's playing a medley called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and this will just be kind of a mashup of a lot of wonderful music from that movie. And the cool thing is it's arranged by Patrick Peachman, and he's fabulous. So enjoy this as she plays. Thank you, Sarah Beth. That was beautiful. If you'll just turn your eyes to the screen, we have another video to watch about Mr. Grant.
My name is Grant Tomlinson. I am 18 years old, and I am in the middle of my 10th year of taking lessons from Miss Amy. So about 10 years ago, I started playing piano. I was either in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really remember why I started, but at this point, it doesn't really matter because I stuck with it. Learning how to play this instrument has opened so many doors for me over the years. It allowed me to teach myself how to play guitar. It allowed me to basically teach myself how to play the trumpet. It allowed me to learn music theory, which helped me in my journey of learning those other instruments. Most importantly, it just taught me how to persevere and perform under pressure. Because when you're at a recital, all the lights are on you, everyone's focus is on you, and then it's your time to shine, you're up. And so it just kind of taught me to calm down, don't be nervous, just get up there and just play. It's so worth it. Even for the money, even for the first couple of years, you just feel like you're not really getting anywhere. But if you give it time and you keep working at it, you're going to find that you can eventually start playing the pieces that you really want to play. My 4th year in, I moved away from the structured lesson books and really just started learning what I wanted to learn. And it's been awesome. I've learned to play so many great film scores and theme songs and some classical pieces that I never thought would be possible that I would get to play. Learning all of that, I discovered that I love recording and mixing and mastering, and I've kind of figured out that that is quite possibly what I want to do with my life. Right now, I really want to make a career out of that. So looking back on 10 years, I don't have any regrets. It has been something that has kept me very busy, but it's a good kind of busy. It's the busy that you want. It's the busy that you need in your life. It was definitely what I needed in my life. And 10 years ago, I had no idea that this would grow into something that I want to do for the rest of my life, and it would grow into a business called Grapevine Performing Arts. And it is really amazing to see that happen. And in the future, I have absolutely no plans of stopping. This is something that I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep improving because I have no reason to stop. And so I'm not going to.
So Grant is also graduating this year. Will go to Texas A&M, and his final GPA recital piece that he chose is the theme from Schindler's List, arranged by Patrick Peachman, and I know you're going to enjoy this. Well, on behalf of all of the artists here today, thank you for coming. Were they not fabulous? All of you artists, stand up. Stand up and let's acknowledge how hard they worked. Man, y'all did great today. So proud. So a few announcements before we go. We do have another senior recital, the first ever. Sarah Beth and Grant will be performing right here on May 25th at 6:30. Please come. Please bring your friends and family. It will be also broadcast live, so you can share that as well if you want to share that with others around the country or around the world. We have lots of people who even watch internationally. Our shows are just so good. So I want to thank you again today. I really wanted to just take a moment to say thank you to all of you, because I really couldn't do this without all of you in this room, particularly. You've been with me the whole 10 years, and it's been such a joy to watch them grow up, hasn't it? And it's been such a joy to just see them progress. And also, especially with the birth, of GPA, going from one teacher, then to two with Elise and I, and then three with me and Elise, and we were kind of scattered through Grapevine, but bringing them all under one roof was truly a miracle in the way that happened. The Williams know what a miracle that was, and now that we're under that roof, you guys, it's been amazing. We had, I think, around 75 students when we started there, and we have more than doubled this year. In a year with COVID, I just cannot believe what God has done. Isn't that awesome? Like, he's just brought all these folks. And so we have really flourished there in a pandemic, and we're just so thankful. I'm thankful for all the ways you guys have just stayed with us. I'd like to thank Joy Ansel, who's done graphic design. The 10 logo is beautiful. Joy, she is my graphic designer. I would like to thank Jose Santiago, if he's in the room. He did all of the videography that you saw today. Beautiful work on the videos. I would like to thank Darren Williams, who does all my text marketing. And I would like to thank all the students, and the list goes on. Oh, Beth Tomlinson, she did all the decorations outside today. They're beautiful. I would like to also thank Emma Bourne, who put together a video slideshow that you're about to see. And let me think. I would like to thank my husband, the vice president, and he's fantastic. I get to be the president, though, and I love it. And so he's truly my number one fan. And when there's moments where I think, what in the world have I done? Why have I taken all this on? He is like, if you don't take it on, shame on you, because this is what God has given you to do, and I support you, but there's a reason that God gave you this ability. And so he's always you can do this, Amy, even when I'm like, I can't do it. And so I thank you, Jimmy, for that. And let me think. It's hard to think off the cuff like this, but if I haven't thanked you from the stage, just know that I love you. All of you in this room are my friends, and it's amazing what happens with good friendships. And with that said, we will move in. Well, before we say that, when we go, we're going to watch this slideshow. But I want to give everybody who wants one a GPA t-shirt for free. Also, every one of the performers today gets a recital t-shirt. My gift to you, thank you for being part of this. And so out in the lobby, in the t-shirts area, if you're a performer, you have your t-shirt ready for you. And then if you want to just advertise for us and share about us on social media or share about today, please just, Google review us or just share. Check in at Grapevine Performing Arts. Anything you can do. The reason that this has grown is because of folks like you who have shared a positive experience, and that's truly the best advertising is word of mouth. So please take a hat, please, and wear it with pride, I hope, and share about what we're doing here, because I really think we are blessing the next generation and many more to come, don't you think? I think we are making an impact for eternity, and I'm excited about that. So with that, all of that said, our final little video today is one put together by Enema Bourne, just photos of the last 10 years that I had. And the song is called Old Friends by Ben Rector, and that's what I consider all of you to be now. We're just old friends.
I still find Wiley's house, riding on my bike with eyes closed. I could name every girl that he took out, and from my memory dial his house phone. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older, yeah? 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but truth is, there's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends. I can still feel the windows down, listening to Jimmy Eat World, riding 3 wide on Blake's bench seat, yeah. My God, it's been 10 years now. I would have his back tomorrow, and he'd still fight anyone who tried to touch me. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older, yeah? 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, the truth is, there's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends. I've got some good friends now, but I've never seen their parents' back porch. It wouldn't change how things turned out, but there's no one in this time zone who knows what inline skates that I wore. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older? 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but the truth is that we grow up, then wish we could go back then. There's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends.
Okay, well, I said that was all I was going to say, but I have made a big mistake, and I did not thank Joe in the back. Joe, thank you so much for all that you've done to make today beautiful for us. For 5 recitals, he's been here just pounding away back there, making it beautiful. And then I also want to thank Church at the Cross, my church home, and they truly are home to me in so many ways, and I thank you so much for them letting us use this beautiful auditorium year after year. Isn't it wonderful to be able to come to such a wonderful place and know that it's going to be done excellently? So thank you, Church at the Cross. I love you, and I love all of you, and we'll see you out there in the lobby. Let's have some punch.